really gives you kind of that feel of your original Xbox or your Xbox 360. And this is a really nice touch I thought that they did. So the other day I fired up my Xbox Series S and then I went over to my Xbox Series 1 because I noticed there was something new that popped up. And the new Xbox user interface has actually come to your Xbox system. So if you fire up your Xbox, you might actually see this once it gets up and going. And this pop-up will say, "Coming soon, your new Xbox home. Quickly get to places like library, store and settings, stay up to date on your games and communities, improved game, TV, and movie recommendation." Then it has an option for take me home and learn more. So I thought to myself, whoa, Xbox rolled out the new user interface? I didn't see anything about this. I mean, I knew it was coming, but Microsoft didn't actually put out a specific date of when we should expect to see these new changes. And it turns out that this was a very quiet release. So I went over to Xbox Wire and ID Xbox and I was looking back through all of their old articles and I didn't see anything, any type of announcement where Xbox said, "Hey, your new interface is here. You should totally go check this out right now." It honestly looks like it was just kind of rolled out and was just real quiet, which is kind of strange. Strange for the fact that a lot of people have been waiting for a new user interface for their Xbox console, because the original user interface that we've been using has actually been from 2013 on the original Xbox One. There hasn't been any real significant user interface changes other than maybe like your sideboard where your settings kind of got more hidden, which I think a lot of people didn't like, including myself. But now we've got this update, so let's go ahead and look a little bit at it and see what kind of some of the new features are. This is the screen from my Xbox One S, and you can see right here at the top you've got your library access, store access, Game Pass, search, and settings right at the very top. You can see a little bit closer here on the Series S, and you'll notice that wallpaper takes up the whole background now. So when you get that notification, if you click on Learn More, it's actually going to take you into a series of steps to kind of show off everything that's actually going on with this new user interface. One of the features is adding games to your home. You can add up to 10 individual games. So customize your home screen even further by adding groups for easy access. So collections of your favorite games and apps. And the groups are going to act very similar to like groups on your smartphone. It's going to be about putting your favorite games and your favorite apps all kind of in one folder so that you can actually put all of your stuff together that you know you're just going to access kind of all the time, and it's only going to take up one tile screen there on your home page. Hey, if you guys like these videos and you find them informative and helpful, take a second and consider hitting that little subscribe button down there. It really does help out the channel and spread the word. You can reorganize your home, arrange the games on your home screen by selecting the edit icon. You can move and remove games to change the order on their home screen. I know this is a small thing, but I actually don't like it when a game that I've been playing actually gets moved, like further pushed away because somebody else got on and played a different game. This is actually a really useful feature if you share your Xbox with like other people in your home. It'll let them put their favorites near the top, it'll let you put your favorites near the top, and this way when you guys are playing different games, you can actually just go back in and click it from that list, and then you actually don't have to go into your library to dig out the game because somebody else was playing something and it got pushed away. The next feature we have is change backgrounds, and I personally think this is going to be the best thing for the Xbox user interface overall. And the default background for home is going to display artwork from the games that you've recently played. So you guys probably saw my TMNT one on there, but the best thing is that you can actually customize your background to almost anything that you want. So if you click on set background, it's actually going to take you to settings where you can personalize your background, and there's all sorts of options here. You've got solid colors, achievement art, a custom image that you can just put any image you want, screenshots that you've actually saved from your Xbox, and then dynamic backgrounds. So let's click on custom art. It's actually going to bring up kind of this file browser, and it's actually going to ask you to find whatever image that you're looking for. In this case, I don't have any recent files, but any image that you have on your Xbox, you can actually search for and put this loaded as your background. And the same actually goes for achievement art. You can actually go, it'll show you all of your achievements, and it'll actually let you choose an artwork from your achievements. And right here we're looking at all the achievements that I've gotten on the TMNT game. You can choose any one of these images and it'll actually set it to your background. So there's also solid colors on here, but I'm not going to show off solid colors because I think we all know what a solid color is. And let's go ahead and look at the thing that I think most people are going to use and that I actually started using was the dynamic backgrounds. So if we click on dynamic backgrounds, Xbox already has a bunch of them preloaded. We've got Hi-Fi Rush, we've got Diablo, we've got Ghostwire Tokyo, there's Redfall, Fallout, Halo. There's actually 2 different Halos. There's also Grounded, and you can see on all of these that they're dynamic backgrounds because there's some sort of movement happening. So like the ground is blowing up, or there's lasers going by, or you have some sort of like drifting effect across the screen. And it's not just games, because if you go to Xbox and abstract, it's just going to kind of give you all sorts of different styles. I really like the Xbox tab because it has the original and Xbox 360 artwork that has been turned into a dynamic background, so it just kind of moves around and really gives you kind of that feel of your original Xbox or your Xbox 360. And this is a really nice touch I thought that they did. We can go up here to abstract, and it's just kind of going to be generalized Xbox designs. There's of course a lot of greens because that's the green Xbox colors. You've got ripple effects and kind of wavy effects and all kind of things like that. So I'm a huge Fallout fan, so I decided to go with the Fallout 25th anniversary dynamic background, and we can look at it right here. All you have to do is go ahead and click on it and it'll automatically load as your background for your system. And now here is your home screen. So it's got of course your Fallout guy, and I've noticed that the interface looks a lot more clean as well. It's kind of missing that big kind of top block that was there on the top left, and overall it just feels like it flows a little bit more, like it's easier to get into your stuff. I really like this dynamic background. You can see that there's kind of that smoke drifting by, his headlamp lights up, and that's just really cool. So it's almost like you have an interactive background, an interactive thing that just kind of shows off your favorite game. You can see that the user interface is just a lot more clean feeling. If you scroll down just a little bit, it'll show you the most played games, and those aren't just your games, those are games that people are playing all over the place. So if you want to connect with the community and you want to get into some of these games, that's really nice to show you where people are actually playing, and a lot of them are going to be online. I really like this interface. I think it's nice and smooth. It just displays everything a lot better. It's easier to get to your settings, it's easier to get to your library, and it's really just kind of a refinement of what we had already. So it's not a massive change that's just going to freak people out and scare them away. They're really just kind of small refinements of just kind of rearranging where things go, scaling things differently on your screen, giving a little bit of space between your tiles, giving subtle recommendations by showing the most played games, showing suggested apps based on the things that you actually use. So from my perspective, I wouldn't say that this is a complete overhaul, even though on the back end for Microsoft it may have been a complete overhaul. I honestly view it as just a lot of little things kind of all stacked together to make it flow a lot better and make it a lot more visually appealing. I'm really happy with this Xbox user interface. I think it's a vast improvement, and I know a lot of people have actually been waiting for this for a long time. So you guys leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this new user interface, and let me know your thoughts on the dynamic background, which is my favorite part of this new update. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more of my beautiful face and my amazing sunglasses, tune into another one of my videos that is going to be right here.